Today, we're diving deep into the latest developments in the Ukraine-Russia conflict, a war that has dramatically reshaped global politics and security. Fighting continues to escalate, with both sides reporting intense clashes, strategic advances, and significant humanitarian crises. In this video, we'll cover the current military situation, political developments, humanitarian impacts, and possible scenarios for 2026 and beyond. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update from us. Let's get started. To understand today's developments, let's briefly recap the history of this conflict. It began in 2014 with Russia's annexation of Crimea, followed by armed clashes in eastern Ukraine. In February 2022, Russia launched a full-scale invasion, escalating the war dramatically. Since then, Ukraine has launched multiple counteroffensives, reclaiming key territories in the northeast and south. Cities like Bakhmut, Donetsk, and Zaporizhia have become central battlegrounds. International support from the United States and European nations has provided Ukraine with advanced weapons, drones, and intelligence, significantly shaping the course of the war. Currently, the fighting remains intense across multiple fronts. In eastern Ukraine, Bakhmut and the surrounding Donetsk and Luhansk regions continue to see heavy clashes. Ukrainian forces have reportedly repelled several Russian advances, but artillery and missile strikes remain relentless. Russia continues to strengthen its positions with trenches, minefields, and long-range artillery. In southern Ukraine, around Zaporizhia and Kherson, Ukraine focuses on targeting Russian supply lines using drones and precision artillery. Russia is attempting to consolidate its positions along the Dnipro River to control strategic routes. Both sides are launching missile and drone attacks, targeting logistics and energy infrastructure. Ukraine reports successful strikes on Russian depots, while Russia continues to hit Ukrainian cities' critical infrastructure. International military aid has been a decisive factor. Recently, the US and EU pledged over $3 billion in support, including advanced air defense systems, drones, and ammunition, empowering Ukraine to sustain its counteroffensives. The war isn't only fought on the battlefield, it has major political implications. Ukraine maintains a firm stance. Negotiations will only occur after reclaiming its occupied territories. President Zelensky emphasizes full territorial restoration as a non-negotiable priority. Russia remains resolute in its territorial claims, using domestic propaganda to maintain public support. Internationally, the US and EU have increased sanctions, while NATO provides intelligence and training to Ukrainian forces. Other global players, including China, advocate for dialogue, but haven't taken a clear role in peace negotiations. The human cost of this war continues to rise. Millions of Ukrainians remain displaced, both inside the country and abroad. Winter has intensified shortages of fuel, heating, and electricity, while hospitals and schools struggle to operate under constant threat. Humanitarian organizations such as the UN and Red Cross continue to provide aid, but access to conflict zones remains limited and dangerous. Despite the hardships, stories of resilience emerge. Civilians and volunteers work tirelessly to support their communities, rebuild infrastructure, and provide critical care. These acts of courage and solidarity demonstrate the human spirit, even in the darkest times. Looking ahead, several scenarios could shape the conflict's trajectory. One possibility is a prolonged stalemate, where front lines remain mostly unchanged and the war continues at a slow, grinding pace. Another scenario involves Ukrainian counteroffensives, supported by international aid, reclaiming more territories in the south and east. Alternatively, Russia could consolidate its positions, especially in southern regions, strengthening defensive lines to maintain control. While a negotiated settlement appears unlikely in the immediate future, growing international pressure could eventually push both sides to the negotiating table. Winter conditions, logistics, and foreign support will play decisive roles in the coming months. The Ukraine-Russia conflict remains one of the most consequential wars of the 21st century. Its impact goes beyond the battlefield, affecting global politics, economies, and humanitarian conditions. Staying informed is more important than ever, and we will continue to bring timely updates. Thank you for watching. Share your thoughts in the comments. How do you think this conflict will evolve in 2026? Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to stay updated on the latest developments.